Conceive, believe, achieve.
This is former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Michael Bisping.
Paddy the Baddy here. You're listening to Combat Sports UK.
And you're watching Combat Sports UK.
Hi everybody, Taylor Collard here for Combat Sports UK, and I'm joined by Bantamweight Division Golden Ticket Fight Promotions, Garon Shemar, who's fighting on June 3rd against Jack Humphries. Garon, thanks for being here. How are you doing, mate?
All good, man. No worries.
Awesome. So we'll just get started doing the build up to the fight. How's camp going so far? We're a couple of weeks out. How are you looking at the moment?
Yeah, camp's going good, man. I've pretty much been training or like preparing for a fight from like December. So I've never really like fallen out of camp. Like I've always been in shape coming in. So it's just like tweaking a bit of stuff up and get straight back in there because I fought April 15th, so it weren't that long ago. So yeah, like I've had a fight not long ago, and now I'm just straight back into training. Really, it's not. I wouldn't say it's like a camp. I've just been kind of consistently training throughout the whole year. You know.
That's awesome. And how do you? Yeah, you mentioned you fought in April, so it's kind of a quick turnaround for you. Do you like that being active, kind of having back-to-back fights, or do you like a bit?
Yeah,
100%. Or does it depend?
Yeah, no, 100%. I like staying active to be. But to be honest, like after like if I was to have like 6-7 back-to-back fights, I'd probably want like just like a week or something or 2 weeks. You know what I mean, just to like chill. But I've only fought one. Like I want to stay as active as possible. Like this year, you know what I'm saying, and like for however long. I just want to keep fighting, to be honest. And it's kind of it keeps the ball rolling. You know what I mean, like with training and such. Like you don't really. I don't spend time like getting into shape. Like I'm always training anyways, but I know a lot of people like a lot of the camp is like getting into shape. Like I like the fact that I'm just like steady in shape, and then I can just work on like techniques, like a bit of game planning, and then get straight in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you stay pretty consistent with your diet and with your training and things like that. You're not somebody who balloons up, say, between fights or anything like that.
No, I mean, fucking, I struggle to put on weight, to be honest. You know what I mean? I think you know what? To be fair, this year I've been like I've been paying more attention to my diet. Before this year, I'm not gonna lie, it was shit in it. But now I've been paying more attention to my diet and putting a bit more effort into what I'm eating and stuff. But now I don't balloon up. I'm always like I don't cut a lot of weight.
Oh, awesome. So just going back to that fight in April, it was a split decision win. Looking back at the fight now, how do you feel about it? What are your feelings kind of post-fight? What have you learned from that fight?
Yeah, first of all, this is no disrespect, but that wasn't a split. You know what I mean? That wasn't a split. But just for the sake of it, that fight was it was quite stressful coming in. You know what I mean? Like it was the first time I was genuinely nervous, like fearful of losing. You know, coming off the loss, like I got ragged about by Stefan for like 3 rounds, just getting thrown around all the place, and it was quite hard for me to come to terms with like reality. You know what I mean? Like I was quite in denial for the first couple of weeks after my loss and that, but I just had to face that. Like I'm not as good as I thought I was, and I just needed to put in the work and try and get to where I need to be. So coming into that fight, I didn't know what was going to happen, so I was kind of I was nervous, obviously, of that happening again. Just me like coming in and just getting demolished. You know what I mean? So yeah, the build up was quite like mentally stressful for me, but I think that actually helped during the fight because I was so switched on. I was so scared of like losing an exchange or getting taken down or anything. Like I pretty much performed like pretty much perfect almost like the whole fight. Just a few little mistakes here and there got me in trouble, but it was a pretty much a perfect fight, to be honest.
No, awesome. And yeah, like you say, from being able to see some of the highlights of the fight, I do totally agree. The split decision was questionable. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So you mentioned nerves before your last fight there. How did you kind of get over that? Did you put yourself in kind of a routine to go into the fight just before the fight? How did you get over that mental hurdle that you mentioned?
Yeah, no, I was listening to who was it? Corey Sanhagen talk about it in a podcast. And normally I kind of run from it, like I just like in my head, like I run from the fear and the nerves, and I kind of mask it with like a smile when I walk around in the like in the back room, like warming up, like with my chest out, and I'm like joking with the guys. It's all fake, obviously, you know what I mean? In my head, I'm shitting myself, you know what I mean? But
Mm.
like I'm trying to I'm trying to make myself believe that I'm not as nervous as I am. But this time I kind of just embraced it, you know what I mean? I knew I was nervous, and I kind of just like I just soaked in it. I realized it was a feeling that is going to go away within a minute of the fight anyway. So I just kind of I walked out, you know, no smiles, like 100% focus, and even like in the cage while while the announcer was speaking, like I knew I was so nervous, but it it, it takes a bit of the it it doesn't affect me that much knowing that the nerves are gonna go away within a minute of the fight. Like I'm gonna be back to normal. It's just like that first 30 seconds, like you're really hesitant or whatever. But after a minute, it's like sparring, you know what I mean? Like it makes it easier.
Mm.
It makes it easier knowing that it's gonna go away within a minute.
Sure. So once you get into the flow of the fight, you kind of get into the natural feel of things. Yeah, he was talking on Joe
Yeah, yeah,
Rogan, wasn't he,
exactly.
about visualization and how he
Yeah,
brings his
yeah.
mindset into the fight. Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember that. A very good episode. So let's move to the fight on June 3rd. How are you feeling kind of about the fight a couple of weeks out just now? How do you see your styles matching up against Jack's?
Yeah, no, I see me coming forward. I see me putting a lot of pressure on him. You know, I see me finding success on the feet like early,
Mhm.
and I see him really looking to wrestle hard. You know what I mean? I'm not I'm not like I'm not delusional. I know there's ways to beat me, but at the same time, I'm confident to know that I don't believe that he can hang with me on the feet. You know what I mean? I know I'm going to be putting pressure on him, faking him. You know what I mean? He's going to be biting on a load of fakes. I'm going to be coming forward, and I feel like he's going to feel that pressure early. And he's going to know within 1, 2 minutes into the first round that he's got a wrestle to beat me. And I expect a lot of shots. Like I expect him to be changing levels quite often.
Yeah, funny you mentioned kind of the first minute, the first couple of minutes, the first round. There, we've got some quotes from Jack for you here, so kind of give you a chance to respond to what he said in one of our other interviews on our website. So he said that you're going to be easy work and that you'll be asleep or you'll quit inside one. Good luck. How do you kind of respond to that? How do you feel about those comments from Jack?
No, I like it. I like the fact he's confident. You know, like it's going to be a good fight, isn't it? Like I like. I mean, whatever he has to say to like build himself up to come into this, like whatever mindset he has to, uh, whatever person he has to change into to be able to come in and try and beat me, then like fair play to him, mate. You can say what you want, but I'm looking forward to the reaction on his face after the first round when I've been putting it on him. You know what I mean? Like I'm quite excited. You get me? It's gonna be good. It's
Hmm.
gonna be good.
So you mentioned in your previous answer there about his wrestling. So have you, without obviously giving the game plan away too much, have you tailored your camp towards that wrestling to try and break away from that and get back to the striking, or is it just something you do in general in terms of your training?
Yeah, I mean, no matter how good jiu-jitsu is, your game plan, like you'd be an idiot to be like, oh, I want to go in there and get taken down. You know what I mean? So the game plan is always to impose my will, not get taken down, not get my head pinged up on the feet. Do you know what I mean? Like take someone else down, like it's always me being offensive. I don't think I'd want to concede any takedowns, even if I was like my jiu-jitsu is way better. Do you know what I mean? So
Hmm.
my style's always evolving, but like I'm not. I hear like a lot of fighters say like, you know, like I'm confident wherever it goes and stuff. Look, yeah, I'm not an idiot, you know what I mean? I know that my striking's way better than my wrestling or my jiu-jitsu. Like I'm like it's pretty clear to see I'm not fooling no one, do you know what I mean? So his game plan's gonna surely, you know, if he's as smart as I think he is, you know what I mean? Because he's a good fighter to be fair, do you know what I mean? It's going to be to wrestle, and like I can't. Maybe he shocks me, and maybe he starts landing shots, and you know I shoot on a takedown, but I
Hmm.
just don't see it, man. I see him. really looking to wrestle fuck me hard on it. You know what I mean? So
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So, kind of, do you have a prediction for the fight? How do you see it going? You said you're going to put it on him in the first minute or two, but do you have a prediction about how you see the fight going in general?
um yeah, I see me using a lot of movement. I see me pressuring him, and yeah, I see him shooting a lot. I see me defending a lot, and whether I get him out there or not, who knows? But I'll tell you one thing: I'm going to be coming forward in this fight. You know what I mean? I'm going to be coming forward. I'm going to be putting a lot of pressure on him early. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's it. Just I'm not going to say I'm going to finish him or whatever, but the way he's talking, he's going to come out fast. So
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can
I'll
see
I'll be
kind of
I'll
the
be I'll, I'll be ready for that panic double. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, I can see the twinkle in your eye and the smile on your face. You're definitely up for this one. I guess kind of with the promotion talking this fight up and saying that the winner, could potentially get a shot at the belt. Does that kind of add extra fuel to the fire to you, or are you just not thinking past the fight itself?
You know what it is, yeah. Obviously the belt's nice, isn't it? Like, of course, one of my goals this year is to win that belt. But Jack's all the motivation I need, to be honest. You know what I mean? He's won the Four Nations, he's competed at the Worlds, at the Europeans. It's a very good name to have on my record. Do you know what I mean? So, at the minute, I'm not really I'm not focused on a belt. I'm just looking forward to getting a very credentialed amateur on my record.
Mhm. Awesome, awesome. And just to wrap up, any kind of final words that you want to put out there? Any shout outs you want to make to your gym or training partners or anything like that, or anything just to hype up the fight?
Yeah, so no, I just want to thank my gym, obviously, thank everyone that's helped me and stuff. Really getting me back. Obviously, last year was a bit, 50-50 with me in the gym and stuff, but the gym's definitely helped, like keeping me grounded and getting me knuckle down to training and stuff. And yeah, no, I can't ask for anything more from the gym, to be honest. Yeah, everyone that comes out to support me. I hope you enjoy the show. I'll
Awesome.
try my best to make it exciting. You know what I mean?
Awesome. So that's Garon Shemar fighting for Golden Ticket Fight Promotions, June the 3rd against Jack Humphries. A very big fight in the bantamweight division. Garon, thank you so much for your time and for everyone at Combat Sports UK. Good luck with the fight.
No worries, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.